horror movie called Under the Bridge, and it was about a troll that lived under the bridge that was killing homeless people.
I'm Terry Cronin's senior, the famous Terry Cronin Jr.'s father, and I was the star of his very first movie that he ever made for the MIFF, which is, I can't believe it, but 20 years ago. And the movie was a brilliant masterpiece called Under the Bridge.
Oh, no! Oh, Julie! Oh, relax now. Relax. I got you a gift. I brought you a gift. I came with a gift. Take a smell. You know what it is, dog. You haven't had some in a long time. It's fine mold. Let's have a drink.
And at the time, there actually had been a murder under the Melbourne Causeway, and it kind of stoked my idea to think that maybe, something's killing them under the bridge, and what lives under a bridge but a troll. So we made this movie, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Me and Pat and Bob. And
what did we shoot it on? We shot it on 16 millimeter, and there was no digital back then. At least we didn't have the capabilities of digital, so we had to do it in film, and couldn't see the outtakes, nothing like that. So actually, the finished product was very different than what we had anticipated. And some of the elaborate costume designs and set designs we did never made it because it just didn't show up on the film the way we wanted to see it. So.
And we took that movie on the road, and we thought we were going to go to these glamorous film festivals, and we did get accepted to some film festivals, but they weren't that glamorous. I remember very clearly going to the Palm Beach Film Festival, and our film was going to be shown. We thought that we had finally hit it big, and it was going to be a fabulous experience. And when we got there, it was at a bar, like a sports bar, and there was a sheet on the wall, and everybody was drinking and watching sports on the TVs, and our movie showed in the sports bar on a sheet. And that was the extent of that film festival. So we thought that was a pretty lackluster experience, and we thought, why don't we make a glamorous event in Melbourne? We could make it better. We could really celebrate filmmakers and have a lot of fun doing it. So we decided that we were going to have a film festival called the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival. And we thought if we were going to put all this effort into it, why not do it for charity, raise money for a good cause? For the last few years, we've been helping out the No Limits Academy, which is a school for the profoundly disabled.
The mission of the Academy is to actually educate children with physical disabilities and that are non-communicable, so they don't communicate. So we are taking that to another level and actually innovating a lot of the education so it meets them, and that's not what our systems do in the United States.
And actually doing it for, positivity reasons, so to speak, got more people involved. A lot of great people stepped up and wanted to volunteer to help, not just for the glamour and the wonderful fun of the film festival, but also because we were doing good things and making a difference.
And what's really cool is to see people that have dreams and have those dreams come true and come true on the big screen.
But the whole thing of the story is to follow your dreams, which is what all of our filmmakers are trying to do, is to follow our dreams, and that's basically what it's about. The most important thing in life is to follow your dreams.
I think it's a great thing in our area. We have several film groups, and they all get involved with the MIFF. It's one of the best film festivals around. I just love going to it. It's a great film festival.
We see a lot of people come in there, and they're so shy and they don't know what they're doing and everything, and then they get involved with the community of filmmakers, and they get so many ideas, and then the different groups get involved and everything. And after the fist fight, everything's cool.
The MIFF really is an enigma. It's this awesome glimpse of Hollywood with its red carpet and international films. They fly in filmmakers and actors, but then they bring a mixture between independent filmmakers and big budget filmmakers alike. So you'll have the same people walking the red carpet that are locally made films with these big international filmmakers. It's really an awesome experience.
It's hard to make a film, and I'll just use LA as an example. You go out to the LA Shorts Fest, and your number out there, and you don't even know that a festival's going on, to be honest with you. And here it's like, I mean, you got the banners up, you got the red carpet, you got the the interviewers and the hoopla, and it's important because, I mean, really filmmaking is an art, and we thrive off of audience reaction and response, and that kind of keeps us going. And it's really nice to have that opportunity. And they roll out the red carpet every time for us, so that's what I really love about it most of all.
And we've had people go on from our movies and go on into real stuff, So that's very fulfilling when that happens. Somebody leave your shoot, and then a few weeks later you see them in Jurassic World. You're like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I've done about 85 movies, and I would say, about 20, 25 movies with me tonight that I've been in, that I've starred in.
I am standing with Michael Baumgarten. Baumgarten? No, that's you, dude.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
A filmmaker from now Hollywood, but originally from
Oviedo,
Florida.
Hi, my name is Paulette King. I'm a stay-home mom who enjoy playing with films.
No. I've actually, I had a small role in the Baywatch movie, the new Baywatch movie. And I had a little role in the ABC show Fresh Off the Boat.
And the last one was the best documentary. So I got 7 wins, I think.
Was that a feature?
No, just a short.
Okay. What was it? What was that one about?
The Girl Without the Skin.
Oh, okay.
You got to see this. It will change your life.
This is great. This is wonderful what you all are doing here.
Why, thank you. We feel that independent filmmaking needs to have a voice, and Melbourne, Florida, is becoming quite the location for the independent films here.
Now, are we going to compete against Sundance and all these others?
Absolutely.
Why not? Let's kick some butt.
Yeah, I think we should.
It's a film about Kevin Smith, the filmmaker who's made Clerks and Mallrats and Chasing Amy Dogma. And it's about his very first film, Clerks, and how he was able to get together all the funding for it, the idea for it, of shooting the day in the life of a convenience store clerk and a video store clerk, his good friend Brian Johnson. And you're seeing how difficult and yet how, Cinderella story it was to have it made.
We were really fortunate. Everybody that came on board, Ed Harris, Robert Forster, Brad Dourif, Evan Jones, they all really believed in the material. Believed in the story about us and our father. It's a true story, and so it's a dedication to our father. And everybody just really believed in the story and came on board out of passion.
Those were shot in Melbourne.
Really, both were shot in Melbourne. I'm so proud of having this town host this festival. I was born in this town, believe it or not. So this is like a homecoming thing for me, and my Indian friends, to have you here brings me such joy. Carly, what's it like to be in Melbourne for a film festival?
I mean, the people are so receptive here. They all seem to be very supportive of any type of independent film. So, it's always great to be somewhere where the people are just so sweet.
It was fun. It was, the part of it is that the personal touch is what's great. So I like it.
What's fun about the MIFF are all the exciting characters that show up every year.
Here we go.
My name is Robin Krasny, and this is
Eddie Fisher.
And we're Robin and Eddie, and we've been doing the MIFF for 19 years now. This is our 20th, however. This will be our 19th. Well, we create independent music. We are original artists, and I think that is part of what makes us pretty awesome, because we don't just play cover tunes. We play some stuff that's come from our heart, that we've put through the grist and the grind and of recording it and putting it out there. We've got some songs right now from the big radio access in the sky. Why do we do the Robin and Eddie Independent Spirit Award? Well, it was created to really recognize those filmmakers that go above and beyond. Like Eddie said, they have worked against all odds, right, Eddie? Put out their blood, sweat, and tears, given
really
it their
want to do
all.
it.
They really have done something remarkable to even show up with a film. Sometimes it's not the best film there, but the filmmaker has done amazing things to get that film there. And the Robin and Eddie Independent Spirit Award is our way of recognizing that it takes a lot to be a filmmaker, and we support it, and we see you.
We couldn't show the films we show if we didn't have the support of the Premier Theater's Oaks Stadium tent. The Oaks is just a fantastic theater. The creator and owner of that theater, Rob Curris, was a real proponent of independent film and our cause, and he is dearly missed. The theater continues to support us, and because of that, we have some screen time where we can show films at the very best quality, to show them on a digital projection, on the big screen, and over again we hear from filmmakers around the country that this is the best theater that they've been to, that their film has shown the best there because of the quality of the image they see.
I've always enjoyed the festival, and when they moved to the Premier Oaks Theater, you couldn't get a better venue to show your film. And the work that a Cut Above Video does to making sure your film looks great, quite frankly, it's unsurpassed by any other festival out there that I've been to.
But that's one of the things I really like about Terry, is he devotes a whole chunk of the film festival to local filmmakers. And some of them are very avant-garde, some of them are very strange, some of them are very creative, very different, not mainstream at all, you know, sometimes weird and funny. And I think Terry really loves the local filmmakers.
What Terry and his crew have built in Melbourne is stellar. And what's great about it is that it doesn't feel like a hoity-toity festival. It feels like a happening with your friends, with your family. It's everyone there is on the same level, everyone there is on the same page. It's really a blast just getting to hang out with other filmmakers, hang out with actors, hang out with locals that are building their careers and developing their art where they would never have an opportunity to do that anywhere else.
I think the first few times I was at the MIFF, you know, I've been to other film festivals before, but it was nice to see that there were people here, you know, making film and television. It was, yeah, I guess that sense of like a smaller community, but at the same time, I realized how many people were from this area that had gone away to do bigger and better things, I guess, but were also returning to screen their films here and to be, back here and be a part of the MIFF as well. So,
thanks to the support of the MIFF and the festival runs that we've been able to do with our films after premiering at the MIFF, it's really kind of helped springboard my career over the last 20 years. I work mostly in TV now on shows like Comic Book Men and Ghost Hunters International and Survivor and The Apprentice, and really just kind of the coming together every year and showing films has just really helped inspire me each year to work in film and television.
And I made a lot of contacts, and slowly throughout the years, I've come to know more and more people there. So as time has kind of gone on, it's cool because I know most of the people there now and stuff like that, and I'm always seeing new faces to it too. And it's a great place to really network and get to know people, especially in your local community.
Oh my goodness, I was in the trailer and I didn't know I was going to be in the trailer. So seeing myself on the big screen for the first time was literally took my breath away, and I had no words. I was speechless.
The festival is an inspiration. It is an outlet for all of us local artists to show our work, give us an excuse to make more work, to meet more people. And it really opened up a lot of doors for me.
It's an awesome thing. It's a local filmmakers festival for people in this area that are in this industry to make short films, infomercials, all kinds of things. And we have local film groups around here. One of them I'm a member of, the Bavard Film and Talent. We've put in a lot of films into the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival?
I'm Chris Kreidler, and I've submitted a few films to the MIFF, and a couple won awards. That was kind of cool. And I also helped with the MIFF sometimes. I worked on the website. One of my causes was to get a nice, new, fresh professional website a few years ago, so I think we've done that, and that's fun. But part of the appeal of the MIFF is that we get work of sort of all experience ranges, which I kind of like. Like, you get real raw creativity in the MIFF. That's part of the appeal.
I've been involved with the MIFF for I believe 19 of the 20 years of its existence, and first got involved when Terry came to me in its early incarnation with some technical problem, which I don't recall what it was. I doubt if he does either. And we solved whatever technical problem it was, and I got to know Terry and got to know the MIFF, and seemed like a pretty neat event. And that evolved into me handling the technical aspects of the MIFF. What we're doing here is we're doing live interviews on the red carpet at the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival that are being live on the internet, and at the same time being live linked to the auditorium where we're holding our event. So we're building the crowd, and in the process of doing the interviews, people who get here early enough can go in to the auditorium and see them live, and somebody is sneaking up on me. And today we have a production that I think is as good as any film festival anywhere, because the Oaks has provided us with resources that are way beyond what most film festivals have.
My own personal project was the Final Kick, and then we also did some projects involving loose ends competitions, which my project was tied for first the first year it came out.
I am the guy that nobody knows about in the film festival. I'm the guy in the booth that nobody knew who I was, what I did, other than, I was some guy running up and down the stairs and just making things work, but they never knew I was there. They didn't even know who I was.
You're the man in the box.
I'm a nobody.
I think it's been really good because it does attach our name to a film festival that people want to get their films shown. As you know, if you're an independent film person and you're making a film, you want people to be able to see it. Here, it's very easy to be able to see your film. It's very easy to be shown, and it's an opportunity to not only mix and mingle with other filmmakers, directors, people who write scripts, etc. It's really accessible and easy to talk to these people. So I think it offers a wonderful opportunity. It has our name on it. It's a good brand for us to use for Florida's Space Coast. It names one of our cities, which obviously we help promote. So for us, it's a wonderful opportunity.
So I've been to a lot of film festivals over the years, and there's always something about the MIFF, though, that just feels like home. It's rare that a film festival every year can be successful, can be well run, it can be fun for the filmmakers, and showcase a lot of art, and do it year in and year out. It's not something you actually see on the film festival circuit very often. And I'm also really proud that that film festival is here in Melbourne.
I got to tell you, everything keeps getting better. When we started the MIFF, we were on video cassettes, and actually even film prints. We showed film prints and video cassettes. Then we moved into CDs. Now it's all digital drives and things like that. You don't even see an actual piece of film anymore at a film festival. So I think that things may be different. Maybe it's something we just plug into. Maybe we'll have a little plug that we plug into our neck and it goes into our brain, and you're gonna have the film festival in your head.
MIFF 10 years from now, if I were to predict, MIFF 2025, 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, I have a message to you. Keep on MIFFing, MIFFers. Hopefully everything's in 3D now, so I want to see a big 3D, best 3D movie, okay?
I love Melbourne. I love the city. It's a really cool place. You can go to the beach, they have a really cool mall, and also you can stop by Colonel Mustard's and get this really crazy hot dog contraption. They've got like 47 different types of hot dogs. Highly recommended.
If I can just say one thing,
Sure.
I just want to thank all the wonderful people who've helped out with the MIFF over the years. Without everybody's, engagement and commitment, we never could have seen 20 years. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
See you right here at the MIFF's 20th year. We do it for love.
Yeah, we do it for love. We do it for you. We do it for filmmaking. We do it for charity. And we hope you come out and see us this year at the MIFF's 20th year. Yes, right on.